So in this video, we're going to be talking about what the Red Sox plans for Ranger Suarez is. So he's only pitched 9 1/3 innings across 4 games, including the World Baseball Classic. So Alex Cora is going to push him back to the number 5 starter. The reason for that is there's some off days, so the Red Sox can essentially manipulate the rotation. But yeah, he will not pitch against the Reds. They're taking a long-term approach, and the reason that they're doing this is, well, for one, to prevent injury, but for two, they have the depth to certainly do it. I mean, I think the Red Sox have the most overall talent across their starting rotation in all of baseball. Now, the offense is a different story, but they've got Garrett Crochet, who's going to be their ace, Sonny Gray, Brian Bayo, of course, Johan Oviedo. And then behind him, you've got Cutter Crawford and Patrick Sandoval, Peyton Tolley, Connell Early. I'm not entirely sure if Tolley and Early are going to make the opening day roster. The latest report was that they weren't, and the reason is service time. They want that extra year of service time, given of how expensive they're going to be. Like Connolly Early specifically, I mean, that extra year. I mean, Roman got that extra year, of course, because they wanted to call him up. The Red Sox certainly pretty much 100% are going to do that. I mean, Early's been phenomenal in spring training thus far. We just saw him against the Yankees go out there and throw 5 innings, and you saw my music. I'm pulling up the stats. 1 hit, 7 Ks, 2 walks, 46 of 75 pitches were strikes, 11 whiffs is insane, and he's got a 1.59 ERA on the season. I mean, there's no way whatsoever he's not good enough to make the roster. It's just there's so much pitching that the Red Sox can afford to not use him. Same thing with Suarez. Oh, he hasn't really pitched much. All right, well, we'll just push him back, and we've got Bayo and we've got Gray and Oviedo that can go ahead of him and get the job done. Which means that we should see Suarez during the 3-game series against the Houston Astros. And that's going to be fun, man. I mean, starting off on the road in Cincinnati and then going to Houston, I kind of like that, honestly. Let's see what the Sox can do. And then they'll return at home against a couple of NL teams in the Padres, the Brewers, and then again just on the road. So it's going to be a long season. I mean, it's nothing new. 162 games. I've been watching baseball like every single day for as long as I can remember. I'm 27 now. But it just last season, man, there was so much excitement about the Red Sox, and then they end up making the playoffs, and then they take on the Yankees. No Meyer, no Roman. Bayo obviously 2 1/3 or whatever, 2 2/3, whatever he ended up going. I mean, Jaron Duran with that drop. The Red Sox just, it was unfortunate. They also kind of beat themselves, and they struck out a lot, which not just in the playoffs, but entirely during the season. This team has a lot to work on. There wasn't much power, and they didn't bring in any power, but certainly the defense has gotten a lot better. And also the pitching has gotten a lot better. I don't know how the bullpen's going to perform because like they did go out and get Danny Coulomb, but there's not very many lefties behind Aroldis Chapman. So just I think Wilson retired. So I mean, your guess is kind of as good as mine. I did enter a contest, and the winner, I don't know what, I forget what they even get, bro. I think it's something, but it was basically essentially predicting how many games you think the Red Sox will win. And I want to say I locked in 95. I just looked and basically picked a number in the 90s that no one else had, and I got 95, and that's about what the Red Sox got last season. I do think that the Red Sox will probably win around as many games as they did last year, but I think that they'll be better because how do you win in the playoffs? I mean, man, if you have elite pitching and defense, it's very difficult to beat you, and that's exactly what the Red Sox do. But they're still going to have to be able to hit the ball over the fence, or if they don't, at least don't strike out, be better with runners in scoring position. I think Willie Abreu, Jaron Duran, beyond like Roman Anthony Meyer, I think they're going to end up having guys that hit for power. Like I say that there isn't power hitters, and there's not guys known for their power specifically, but there's guys that have a ton of potential to be able to do that. Like Trevor Story is probably going to give you 20 to 25 home runs again. But I'm just looking at the screen right now, and I see Garrett Crochet, and it's got me fired up for opening day. Last season, I'm not going to lie, bro. This might sound crazy. I don't even remember who we played opening day. It's kind of a blur to this point, man. I mean, I guess I'm just ready for this upcoming season. And there's just so many games. But against the Reds, that's going to be a fun one. Terry Francona managing them. And Boston, they've got a division in Baltimore, New York, And of course, beyond that, Toronto, who was just in the World Series, who nearly beat the Dodgers in Game 7. Nobody really remembers that because they lost, but the Dodgers almost didn't get it done. IKF, Isaiah Kiner Falefa, I'm in absolute spring training form. As you guys can tell, I've had to pause the video a couple of times. One of them, my mic malfunctioned. But he said himself that the Blue Jays wanted the Reds, or excuse me, they wanted the Yankees over the Red Sox in the playoffs. And you might be thinking, oh, well, he went to the Red Sox. Of course, they're going to say that. I mean, I actually genuinely believe that. I mean, they handled the Yankees fairly well. So, I mean, he backed it up. But like the Red Sox, they gave Toronto that work. I do remember that series towards the ending of the regular season. The Red Sox, they won that series, of course. They looked incredible. And then they went into the playoffs basically as a team that could lose instantly or just kind of win it all. And I don't think the Red Sox had enough to be able to compete with the Blue Jays or the Dodgers, but man, it would have been very difficult for Toronto. And it's good that they respect that. I mean, Garrett Crochet is just absolutely, like, I'm not gonna say he's like a superhero, but he's pretty damn close to it. I mean, what he did in that game 1 was absolutely historic. I mean, giving you 8 innings, of course, and then Chapman comes in and kind of finishes it off and loaded the bases, had us scared for a little bit. And I'm looking at the depth chart and I see Tristan Casas, who absolutely is a mystery for this upcoming season. He could be a wild card too. Like if Casas can just stay healthy and give the Red Sox something, that would be awesome. But at the same time, I mean, they did bring in Contreras, so even if Casas can't kind of stay healthy, it really probably won't matter. Man, yeah, I'm looking at these clips and wow, it definitely has me missing baseball and missing the Red Sox. Something that still kind of bugs me to this day is that home run that Roman Anthony hit in Yankee Stadium where he had that legendary bat flip. I left that game early to go out with my friends to the bar and then we got food. And I saw that on social media and I just was like, are you serious, bro? Because I mean, Roman is the profile picture of my channel, and like even before he debuted, I made him the logo. That's how much confidence I had, and I'd be right. I felt the same about Roman as I did Mookie Betts, and like literally, guys, Mookie came up in what was it, 20? I forget if it was 13 or 14, but he came up through the minor leagues, was like a mid-draft pick, and then I ended up making him the logo of my channel, and then Roman Anthony came up next, right? And Devers was the logo for a little bit. Like there was other players here, like I love Xander Bogaerts, but really, I mean, Mookie and Roman Anthony are guys that just are different to me, and it's so important that the Red Sox are able to get a World Series. Not honestly, like one World Series would be kind of a disappointment. If they could get a couple World Series while Roman's here, I mean, I'd be really happy because it's a big market and they've got a superstar to build around. When you've got a guy like a Juan Soto, a Mookie Betts, and Acuna, like, and I'm pretty sure the Braves won without Acuna because he got hurt. But like, you got to be able to capitalize on guys like that. And even though that was actually, I didn't see the Duran steal of home, so there actually was like some really epic moments I missed. But like, I'm not gonna be able to catch 162 games, but I definitely do want to be a little bit more consistent though, and just with the replays and hey, if I miss a couple innings, just kind of go back and watch it and things like that, because nothing beats it live. But man, I mean, there's so much things that happen that will be talked about pretty much forever from Red Sox fans. It doesn't seem like much now, but I mean, I post Red Sox history and like that Josh Beckett moment, nobody thought anything of that when he screamed, God, whatever at the umpire, but it's like that got millions of views. So, but yeah, guys, thank you again, Red Sox Palace. I'm out.